MPs are paying back thousands of pounds of expenses to the taxpayer. The details emerged as more revelations came to light about what members of Parliament have been spending their allowances on. David Henderson reports.
It's payback time. Between them, these 9 Scottish MPs are handing back almost £20,000 in expenses. It's money they now accept they shouldn't have claimed for. The sums vary, but all the main parties feature. Mike Weir of the SNP gave back £37.08. The Liberal Democrats' Mingus Campbell is repaying £1,490.66. He'd claimed for interior design on his London flat. And the Cabinet Minister, Douglas Alexander, is returning £12,600. It's money he received for rent from a tenant staying in a flat attached to the house he claimed expenses on. MPs' finances are now under greater scrutiny than ever before, thanks to the tens of thousands of pages of expenses which have now been published online, setting out every claim they've made over the past few years. Now, that detail provides a challenge. Of course, it's very difficult to wade through these thousands of pages. On the other hand, hidden in there, if there's just one dodgy claim, that's enough to ruin an MP's career. And in West Calder, a reminder today of how the expenses scandal disrupts normal politics. The local MP, Jim Devine, barred now from standing for Labour, was meant to be holding a constituency surgery, but he didn't show up.
No, I think every person's got a right to give his view, to fight his case, see what he feels about it. He's the only person who can answer if he's guilty or no.
No, it's not right that they don't turn up, because if you've nothing to hide, then and he said that, then he should be here to speak to people quite honestly and openly.
Jim Devine is just one casualty of the expenses row, but as Scotland Yard now investigates alleged misuse of expenses, few think he'll be the last. David Henderson reporting Scotland.
Well, I'm joined now from Westminster by our reporter Tim Reid, and further revelations tonight, Tim.
Yes, Sally, I think as we continue to trawl through these expenses, even as the police, Scotland Yard, launch their criminal investigation into this, all sorts of things are coming to light, some of them which are unexplainable by MPs and some which we've not yet managed to explain. This afternoon, I think the most high-profile apology so far in Scotland was the government whip Tommy McAvoy, who we pointed out yesterday had claimed twice for a £400 energy bill. This afternoon, he said it was a mistake. He's apologised. He says he will repay that money to the Fees Office. But interestingly, as you're going through MP's expenses, there are quite a lot of kind of dual claims, like this one from the Labour MP Brian Donohoe. It's for £4,500 for roofing and rough casting. It appears twice in his expenses over 2 separate months. We've just spoken to Mr Donohoe. He says it's all perfectly explainable. That's because the Fees Office allowed him to split it over 2 years, £4,500 each.
Tim Reid in Westminster, thank you. Appeal judges have ruled that the controversial Famine song is racist, and they've